Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Teaching Teens and Reaping Results in a Wi-Fi Hip-Hop Where-Is-All-the-Sanity-Gone World by Alan Sitomer, founder and developer of Book Jam, and narrated by Andrew Garman.
Introduction. I teach in a community plagued by gangs, guns, and drugs. I've also taught in a community plagued by BMWs, gold cards, and, yup, you guessed it, drugs. If there's one thing I've learned between having students who come from Compton and others who come from Beverly Hills, it's that teens are teens are teens. Anyone who tells you differently is full of pelican poop. Now, usually I'm not so dogmatic about my opinions, but when it comes to today's kids, the stakes are simply too high not to be blunt. Matter of fact, I feel the stakes are so high that working toward the betterment of today's teenagers has become the preeminent focus of my career. Happily, through my work as both an author and an educator, I've had a small degree of positive influence. Sadly, I know it's not enough. So I wrote this book. Inside, you'll meet my students, discover my strategies, and hear our stories. However, be forewarned. While my own personal journey reads somewhat like a Hollywood movie, this is not a kumbaya-style book where everything works out all rosy for the kids. The simple truth is that scathing dangers lurk for today's teens, and not all of them escape unscathed. Some never even had a chance. In my estimation, the current generation of teenagers, whether you love them, hate them, or simply think they are an unintelligible scourge rained down upon us by a vindictive alien deity, are being forced to make some very adult choices about some very adult matters with some very adult consequences hanging in the balance. And quite often these kids are being asked to make these choices by the ripe old age of 15, if not sooner. It's terrifying. It's also terrifically exciting. Why? Because as a keen philosopher once pointed out, with danger comes opportunity. And I'm of the firm belief that today's teens have the opportunity not only to navigate the dangerous maze of contemporary adolescence, but also to prosper immensely from the challenges of their journey. And if they prosper, we will all prosper. However, before they can succeed, today's teenagers need to be empowered with the tools that enable them to thrive. Tools for success in the classroom as well as in life. This book is the recounting of my search for and discovery of those tools. I wrote it with the hope that you'd not only be
Sample complete. Ready to continue?